Back with another Savage stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in and liking all my videos and sharing my videos and subscribing to my channel and all that cool stuff. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for doing that. You are all the rock stars around this place, in my opinion. Tonight we're actually doing this kind of almost twice in a row because we did monthly mining profits for the co-owned rigs last night, and now we're going to do the Ethereum Classic Kajimi rig mining profits for the week. And this helps, I think that this helps, especially like even new miners to the space here, understand how important it is to calculate your profitability. I mean, right now it's super easy because the profits are so high, but you know, whenever things get that margin is a lot less, then these calculations and how you have to think about things mean even more. Right now it's simple, you know, basically turn on a computer and start mining and you're good. But at some point it's not going to be like that. At some point it's going to decrease again. We're going to not have as good of profitability because it cannot keep going like this forever. I mean, it can go for a while, but I would not say that profitability can go forever like this. So anyway, that's enough of that stuff. Basically, in November of last year, I built a rig that is 10. It ended up being 10. I bought 11, but one of the GPUs went bad. So it's 10 P10690s, and those are those old, really old, 5-year-old, I think, NVIDIA. Basically, it's almost like a 1060, but it's a 3 gig. And it's they're mining cards. There's no video output, so it's specifically what they are for. And you might be wondering, well, why did I buy 3 gig cards whenever, you know, Ethereum, the DAG for Ethereum is larger than 4 now, so even 4 gig cards aren't working anymore. Well, because Ethereum Classic forked to ETC hash, which was a 2.4, I believe. They actually decreased it to a 2.4 gig DAG, and that's a directed acyclic graph file that basically has to be loaded into memory for your miner to reference in order to successfully mine Ethereum Classic or Ethereum. Just look at it as a file that gets loaded in memory, and as it grows, it can make those, and it grows over time, each epoch. So it can make the lesser space, the GPUs with less memory, not able to mine that algorithm anymore. So I know this is not really like this is not a mining stream, but you know, profitability, just something you have to keep in mind. But the 3 gig cards that I bought, at the time, it was right after Ethereum Classic forked, and I had this epiphany. I was like, man, I'm going to go and look and see what these GPUs cost. And I found a guy selling them on eBay for like 35 bucks each. Now I popped over to like what to mine, and I was doing calculations in my head, and I'm like, all right, you know, 400 bucks for, basically 400 bucks for 11 cards, $450. You know, and I'd like to see how quickly I could actually break even on this rig, and that's kind of the whole goal here, is to break even. At first, I wasn't really doing a whole lot of calculations with the power, but I do have it added to the Google sheet that we use. It's just not really. It is important, and I gotta really stress that. But in this case, I just kind of want to make the money back on the hardware that I bought. But you'll see what I'm talking about. Let me check the chat, make sure everything's okay over there. Make sure I'm not talking to myself. Hey, what's up, Dan the Dane? What's up, Saki? How you guys doing? All right, so I guess that everything's okay. Nobody's yelling at me saying that they can't hear me or anything like that. My levels look good. Background music looks good. Probably not too loud. I've got it a couple of decibels less than usual. So some people like, yeah, it's hard to please everybody, right? Some people like higher levels of background music. Some people don't like any background music. Some people like it super low. So I'm trying to appease everybody, but it's not easy. All right, guys. So let's look at what we've got going on tonight. Let's see here. Yeah, so that was November of last year is whenever this rig was built. And we're going to go over the profitability so far. The rig's name, I like to name my rigs after Star Wars planets. And I'm not like a super Star Wars fanatic or anything like that. I don't know all the trivia and stuff like that. I had to come up with a way. I grew up watching the movies, but I had to come up with a way of naming the rigs, and this was just what made sense to me. So yeah, Star Wars it is. So the rig's name is Kajimi, and let me show you what it looks like here. So this is the rig here. It was 11. Like I said, there's like an extra slot there that's empty. One GPU just completely went bad. Every rig I put it in, if I tried it in another rig, it would crash that rig too. It fires up and starts mining for a little bit, and then it just fails, and it brings down the whole rig. So because of the cost, I'm not too concerned with it. You know, it's $35, but right now those GPUs are going for like over 100 each. So because of the mining, you know, craze that's going on now, they have increased in value quite a bit, and it's actually made me think about actually selling them. But I want to keep this going. I want to see if we can actually break even on this rig. So let's look at the actual spreadsheet here. So this is a spreadsheet that I started once we built the rig, and as you can see, you know, as time goes on, we just add to it. It gets a little bit complicated because of how the payout structure is. The payouts are coming from, the rig is actually running HiveOS, and this is it right here. And it is using Phoenix Miner and mining to a Zelcore wallet. So the wallet is right here. This is the wallet. This is the address that it's actually mining to. And you can see the transactions here from, you know, the payouts from the pool. So it is using Hive on pool. All right. So if we go back over here, and that's how you get these 4 rigs here. You can see right here that my daily cost is free. And that's because I'm using, on 2 of the rigs, I'm using Hive on. I don't know if maybe because it's possible. The way I read how much it costs for HiveOS, I think that I should be paying for at least 1 rig here, I thought. But maybe because I'm doing 2 on Hive on, it negates these other 2. I don't know how it works, to be quite honest. But they might have enabled my account to do this because I do videos for HiveOS, maybe. But let me know if you know the answer to that, like why I'm sitting here at free for these 4 rigs whenever I thought, the way I read it, I should be paying for these, but we'll see. Anyway, so you go over to Hive on right here. There's the ETC. Now this never works. I don't know. I've tried it in multiple browsers. It seems like there's something going on their end. I haven't tried it today, so maybe they fixed it. I don't know. But let's go ahead and click on ETC over here. Oh, it looks like they fixed it. Let's go and look. Okay, so there's the ETH. They fixed one and broke the other one. Okay. Let's see if this is somewhat accurate here. Yep. I mean, this looks right. Right hash rate and stuff. See, before I would come in here and do this, and I could click on Ethereum, and it would show ETC values in here. It was really weird. I don't know, maybe something's not right here, but because it should be showing Ethereum data here as well. But it doesn't really matter because you can always just go to view on Hive on pool and get to it. But in this case, looks like we could stay here. We could stay right here to get our stats and payouts and whatnot. Because right here you got workers, and then you got the payouts, and you can see the hash rate and average and all that stuff. So this helps validate our information. So if we go to our wallet, you can see right here. Well, first let's go to our spreadsheet and see what days we stopped at. So we stopped at February 14th, 1 week ago. So this was the last payout, 1.107. 1.107. So I'm just kind of validating here, you know, making sure we're going to do the right thing. So we've only got two payouts to calculate, not a big deal, or to add to the sheet. So that should be pretty easy. So we got 17th and the 21st, about 1.3 and 1.4. So if we go over here to the pool, 1.3, 1.4, 17th and 21st. So all this stuff is matching up, looking pretty solid. I'm going to grab this address here, and I can show you that you basically see the same information on the pool site itself. Actually, it put it in there for me. That's good. And that's where it pulls the information from for this display here over on the dashboard. So pretty cool, pretty cool. I like that. I like whenever it all syncs up like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of lines here. I always do this backwards, but I think I'm going to do it. Let's see. Oh, Serpent, thanks, man. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Super chat. What did you say? Don't spend it all in one place. I won't, man. I won't. Oh, Space Goats. Oh, did Space Goats finish his stream? That's cool. What's up, Pocket Change? Yeah, smash the like, all that cool stuff. All right. So we're going to go right here. We're going to edit some dates and whatnot here. Hopefully you guys can see all this. I know it's a little bit small, but see 17 at 2:40. Okay. So about 2:40 a.m. it looks like when the payouts happen there. I know they were doing some maintenance and whatnot, so there might be some changes here. It looks like 2:40, 2:32. Actually, that's whenever it hit the wallet. So the actual, like, if you go over here and look at the payouts over here, they are going to be earlier. Yeah, see, 2:08, 2:07. So this is the delay between their withdrawal or their sending and receiving inside of, you know, Zelcore, so to speak. Hey, what's up, Max? What is going on, man? All right, so someone last week yelled at me. I can't remember who it was, but they were like, why don't you just go right here? Because I kept going to CoinGecko and looking up the value, and then I would bring up like this over here, and I was doing like this. He goes, well, why don't you just do it inside of the Zelcore wallet? And I was like, yeah, I'm dumb. I didn't see this. I was overlooking it. You know, Zelcore's adding stuff all the time. I know this has been here a while probably, but so yeah, I can just do it right here instead of, you know, because you have to figure out for our sheet. I don't have like API set up or anything like that, so we have to actually figure out what the value was at the time of the payout, right? So if we come over here, looks like it was 240. Dan the Dane, what's up, man? Oh man, you're killing me. You're killing me. Just for the record, Dan the Dane, not to pour any salt in the wound or anything like that, but just so everybody knows that's watching here. Super generous dude. He gave pretty recently, I think it was a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, he gave away 5,000 Raven on my stream for I think it was a 3,000 subscriber, you know, giveaway, right? So again, super generous. At the time, I think it was $150, I believe. I think it was $150 at the time. Let's go over here and let's just look at this right quick here. Dan's like, no, don't do that. Yeah, it's $900. Just $900, little $900 giveaway. But at the time, you know, it was like I said, it was. I don't remember. It was, yeah, was it a month ago? It's like way down here somewhere. Anyway, yeah, getting off track here a little bit. But thanks so much, Dan. That's freaking awesome, dude. I don't know what else to say. You're always such an awesome dude and generous and all that stuff. Community appreciates it a bunch. Yeah, Dan's a sick individual in a good way. All right, so where was I? I'm getting all off track here. I need to go to payouts. So the payout was on the 17th at 240, and the 17th at around 3 a.m. It looks like it was 1469. 1469 it looks like. So that's what we have to plug into the sheet here. So we're gonna go 1469 here. We gotta get the right value in here as well. So the payout was, it looks like I was getting payouts every 2 days this time on average. And usually that's because I don't meet, by the time that first 24-hour period rolls around, I don't meet the requirement. I think it's 1 ETC for paying out. So you have to have at least one ETC before they'll pay out. And I'm not meeting that within a day's time. So what that's telling me, because we were doing that before, so what that is telling me is the difficulty is going up. So the difficulty is going up, and that is causing the profitability to go down, right? So difficulty is going up, profitability goes down a little bit, and that's probably why I'm missing those daily payouts like we were in the beginning. But anyway, let's see here. So let's figure out how much we got. Well, let me copy it there and go over here. I gotta find a place where I can copy the value here. There we go. Just paste that in here. I did do values only. Why did it do that? I don't know. Maybe it won't let me. There we go. Why did it go down there too? Weird. All right, so 1.3564. Let's double check that real quick. Looks good. All right. And so that means that the value on that payout that we earned was 1977. That is 1.71% of the total return on investment. And it looks like the balance to break even is about 845 now with this one payout here. So we still have a long ways to go, and that's not even including the power. The power is $80 a month, roughly. If the rig runs 24 hours a day, which it does. So, yeah, it's hard to break even. It's really hard to break even. Let's see here. At some point, we might want to switch this over to something else. I mean, if we go over here, I know I built it specifically for Ethereum Classic, but if we go over here to Kajimi rig here, it's essentially 1050 Ti's is a good way to get calculations, but I found that this doesn't match close enough for me because the actual hash rate is like 214, and if I click that with the 10 in there, it'll only be like 130 or something. So not sure why that is, but some people use the 1050 Ti as, you know, as the guide for the P10690s. But so yeah, so if we come over here, you can see my cost per kilowatt hour and all that stuff over here, 10.3 cents. So it looks like Xano's at the top. We're mining something that's not quite as profitable as we could be, right? So it's possible that maybe we'll switch over to something else. I don't know. You guys, maybe I'll do a poll or something, and you guys can let me know what y'all think. Maybe some Zell, maybe some Raven. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe some Xano. Maybe some Veil. I don't know. Yeah, probably needs to be Raven to make Dan the Dane happy over there. Yeah, so break even is going to take quite a while here. I mean, it looks all right. I mean, we've made a little bit. and that's not even, you know, I haven't done it over here. Like this is the real telltale over here. This is kind of weird, the way that the numbers are over here. This is what we're really concerned with, is how much we've earned, because total ETC. Now it's gone down. It's going to go down a little bit because ETC is down to like $14 and something right now. But anyway, so let's do the next one. So the next one was on the 14th at 2:06, and by next one I mean the next payout. And this one was probably at 2:40 like the other one, as far as the actual time goes. 2:32. We'll fix that. Paste in the amount, values only. Oh, that's right. This thing, that's what was happening. This is kind of goofing me up here a little bit. I need to click inside here and paste it that way. Now it's not going to do it. All right, all right, all right. There we go. All right, and then at the time, 2:32 on the 14th, looks like we'll call it the 2 a.m. time, so that's 16:19 on the 14th. Is that right? Something doesn't look right to me. That's weird. 2 days close to each other, it was the same exact value at time of payout. Let me go and look at this one more time here just to make sure. 17th, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait. I did something wrong here. I went back. Okay. That's funny. This is supposed to be the 21st down here, guys. Y'all had me looking at the wrong date. Wasn't y'all's fault. It was my fault. All right, 21st. Let me make sure I got this right. 17th. Okay, 14, 17, 21. Okay, come on. 14, 17, 21. Got it. All right, now we can do this. So on the 21st at 2:32. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. The other date was earlier than this one. Or later. All right, so 15:25. That makes more sense. 15.25. All right, so that was a $21 payout. Got $8.24 left. Now, what's happening over here? Is this got the right values through 36? It does not. So we have to change this to 38 right here. Then we see a little bit. Whoa, what was that? I don't want to do that. So we see a little bit of an increase here because, you know, we added 2 days worth of payments here. So we got 631 that we've earned so far. Actually, the current value, we got to plug that in there. So that's ooh, wow, they got hurt. 1278. Yeah, everything's kind of getting beat up today. Wow, that sucks. All right, so we got the total earned. We've earned 40, almost 42 ETC, and you can kind of reference that over here in the wallet. Let's see. Let me pull this over here. Should be able to show you this. Just a second. Yeah, so you got 43 right there, 553. So if you look at the spreadsheet, probably pretty close. There was a couple in there whenever we first started. So there you go, 536, 553. So yeah, there was a couple in there whenever we first started. So not a real big deal, but it does match up. So that's cool. All right. Let's see what else we got. So we're about halfway to our break-even point, 46%. That was higher than that whenever that was, you know, $600 and something. Yeah, so the total rig cost was $11.53 is what I put it as, and this is basically what I paid for all the components. And I used the values at the time that I purchased them. Right now, things are freaking crazy expensive, you know, GPUs and all the peripherals, not peripherals, but the supporting hardware, motherboard, memory, CPU, all that stuff's going up, crazy prices. But this is pretty much what I paid for them at the time, except for the CPU. I think I probably put the current value for the CPU. I want to say I only paid like $40 for this CPU, Pentium G4400 back in the day. So the total, I put the total rig at about $11.53, and we're about halfway to paying that off if you don't include power. So the power again is $81 a month roughly to run this rig. So we are, I mean, are we really in profit? I would say that we are, because this is, let's see, like a month right here, yeah, I mean, not a whole lot in profit, but a little bit from what I can tell. Here's a full month right here. You know, so it's definitely earning more per, but see, you got to be so careful because it's $271 a day basically for electric. And while you're looking at these payouts here, some of these are 2 days, right? So you got to split this in half essentially. So you might only be making $1, you know, 50 cents to $1 each day whenever it's down like this, whenever it's down in the $8 range. Anything above $10 is pretty good as far as like the value of Ethereum Classic. So I'm looking at like anything less than $10 per ETC, I would start getting concerned again that we're actually losing money on running the rig. So just all the different things that, you know, you have to look at. Oh, Max, you didn't go live. I thought you went live earlier. Can you post your link to your channel in the chat here, because I looked for you. I thought I was subscribed to your channel. I looked through everything. I didn't see no max voltage in there at all. And I even searched on YouTube. It's like you don't show up in search yet. All that stuff. It was really difficult to find you. I think I found it the other night, and I could swear I subscribed, but maybe not. I mean, I probably thought I already was. Yeah, Rory, see, I agree. Yeah, there's all kinds of different things that we could be mining. I kind of want to stick to Ethereum Classic because that was kind of the goal. Support the network and whatnot, you know. But if it becomes too crazy, I will definitely switch it over to something else. Oh, I didn't like that link. Gotta shorten it. Let me show you what happens whenever you type. This is what happens. I mean, maybe I just didn't scroll down far enough. Maybe it's down there somewhere, but I didn't want to like spend a whole lot of time looking. I don't see any channels. I don't see any channels. Yeah, I need to actually look into Xano. There were some things going on with that. I need to actually take a look at it. That's not you. Scrolling. Did I scroll past it? No. I see you, Max. I see you. in a second here. I'm just showing you what you have to deal with whenever you're looking for you. Yeah, you got to get that 100 subscribers. I think you, after 100 subscribers, you can get your customized name so that you could just be max voltage up here. You wouldn't have to worry about all the other stuff. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Filter. Let's hit a filter. Let's go by channel. Maybe this is it. Is this it? Yes, that is it. Oh, I was not subscribed, Max. What happened there? Well, now I am. Yeah, we're good now. So eventually you'll be able to get, after 100, I think you can change this and you'll just be youtube.com/max voltage or whatever you want up there. So that'll be cool. All right, cool. Yeah, let's go, and I mean, I would say sub bomb him, but let's say we got 31 people watching. So yeah, go and subscribe to Max Voltage. Here's what's cool. He's done a lot of research and super deep dive into EIP 1559, and I think that's what you are going to talk about tonight, right, Max? So I'll be over there paying attention to that because I have some questions for him actually. But yeah, I wasn't in the EIP 1559 roundtable on Saturday or Sunday, whenever that was. All the YouTubers got in there, and I somehow missed the pseudo invitation, and it just didn't work. So yeah, so head over there. Super deep dive on EIP 1559. Pretty sure that's what he's talking about tonight. If you're not familiar, Ethereum is looking to implement EIP, Ethereum Improvement Proposal 1559, and it's going to have unknown effects on the profitability of mining Ethereum. I'll just leave it like that because that's probably the simplest way to look at this, is that we don't know what is going to happen. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, it could mean nothing at all to mining profits. It could be a wash as far as mining profitability goes. So, but some people hate it, some people love it, some people are on the fence. It's turned into a more complicated topic than it probably needs to be, in my opinion. But a lot of effort has been put towards it and explaining both sides, and Max is really good at describing both sides because he mines, plus he's trying to understand the developer's point of view as well. So yeah, there's a lot of explanations that go on in this thing. But yeah, head over there to his channel, check that out, subscribe to his channel. Show him some love in the crypto community here. He said he's going live. I don't see his notification here or anything, but that's okay. We will. Okay. Oh, he is live. Okay. Let's head over there and let's do the Savage Raid thing. Let him know that you came from over here. He knows it already, kinda, I guess, because he was watching me. But whenever you head over there, do the Savage Raid, and I will see you guys over there. If you like content like this, if you felt that this was entertaining or useful in any way, I like going through the math and the calculations because I think that that's important for miners to understand all that stuff. Even though I'm kind of washing off the electric cost in this particular scenario, but I mean, it's on there, right? I just don't calculate it like per day or anything. It's on there. I know the rig runs 24 hours a day. I know it's $80 a month. It's just kind of the easiest way to look at it. So at the end, I probably could just throw a calculation in there to subtract $80 a month. For every 30 days, we'll just subtract $80, and then that way we can get to our final break-even point. So anyway, yeah, head over there and check that out. I'll be doing live stream tomorrow night, and there's Pocket Change knows I got some videos I got to do on some Ravencoin assets that we've been messing with. So I better get at it. I'll see you guys over there on Max Fulch's channel. Stay savage, everybody.